Hey, my peeps, what's up, man? How y'all doing, man? This Saucy D, man. It's Saucydtv, man. I love y'all, man. I just want to let y'all know, man. I know y'all heard about my situation, me breaking my leg in 2 places. But guess what, man? Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's okay, man. Happy holidays to you guys, man. Thank y'all for staying with me, man. Y'all like, y'all subscribe, man. Y'all keep rocking with me, man. And once again, man, you know I'm here with that fire content, man. And salute to Texas Prison Stories, man. Tim Snow, man, my boy, my brother. I love you, man. And thank you for holding me down, man, like you do. And today, man, I just got to bring y'all that fire content, man, which y'all been missing. Y'all know I got it. So I thank y'all for being patiently waiting with me, man, patiently being with me. But today I got a story, man, to tell y'all about, man. What's the most blood you ever seen? Like the grittiest, the rawest prison ride that you ever witnessed, you ever heard of, you ever been in. And the story is man, of the Smith unit in Lamesa, Texas. A lot of people are familiar with this because this is one of the worst prison rides known to date in the Texas prison system as of yet. And it's a story of where the blacks and the Mexicans had a ride, man, that lasted every bit of 3 to 4 days, that the National Guard had to come in and intervene, man. It was so bloody, so deadly, man. And it's a story of this young guy that didn't have any recognition, had to be a new boot, man, because being in prison, you know what to do and what not to do. And this young guy, man, he was in a chow hall, and everyone was eating their chow, eating food, and I don't know what the hell made him think to do anything like this here, but he caused a goddamn all-out war by masturbating in the eating area where everyone is eating on this prison guard. And it happened so quickly that you didn't have time to react, time to understand what was happening. You didn't even have time to even basically defend yourself, because it started in a chow hall and it lasted 3 to 4 days throughout the unit. And to go on to the story, man, this guy started masturbating on this female officer that was in the chow hall, and a Mexican from another race witnessed it him. So before you can react, man, your proper thing is to do something like that, man, when you feel like you've been disrespected, and you're disrespecting not just yourself, not just the staff, but you're disrespecting everyone. Your rationale goes out the window. And this Mexican guy reacted on his morality, I believe, man, and he hit this guy in the head with a pitcher. Now, everybody know that these pitchers are fiberglass that are in a chow hall, but they will cut your ass up and mess you off, man. Trust me. I've been hit with one before in a ride, and they ain't nothing nice, man. And when this guy hit this black dude, all the blacks were stunned that was sitting at a table with him, because they was they was unaware of what he was doing. And if they was aware, then they needed their ass kicked as well. But when he hit this guy, it seemed like it was the domino effect that happened. It went from 2 to 3 people fighting to the whole chow hall fighting. And let me remind you, no matter what, if you didn't have anything to do with this situation, no matter if you was black nor Mexican, you had to fight. Point blank, period. Because if you didn't fight, you still was a target, and you still was gonna get a ride case, no matter what. So all you had to do is think of a better way to survive, because it started in a chow hall and it escalated from the chow to each wing on the unit, and seemed like the Mexicans, man, they had the upper hand for a great duration of the ride, because, mind you, in Lamesa, Texas, man, it was segregation still. It was still racism within the system. Therefore, you had other Mexicans as COs assisting the inmates that were Mexicans with knives out the kitchen, with sharp objects that they were stabbing these brothers with. And you didn't know which way to go. You didn't know which way to look. And all you can do was defend yourself the best way you knew how. And it was so grimy and gritty and so much blood, man, bloodshed, that these essays literally stabbed these brothers up so much that, man, if you was there to witness it, that it scares you because you have no way of thinking rationally. All you thinking about is survival. That's all you can think about. Seeing people come at you from the front, from the back, from the side with sharp objects, whether it's a knife, whether it's a blade out the kitchen, whether it's a shank, whatever it is they used. They gutted so many brothers in this ride, man, that to the point where brothers was losing up hand. All brothers knew was to fight. But fighting don't necessarily win every battle when it's a war. And you fought so much that on the rec yard, it was on the rec yard where the brothers and the Mexicans was all having recreation, to the point where all the brothers could do was, man, is think of survival. Because mind you, all they seeing is other people getting stabbed, other people getting shanked, other people's getting their throat slashed. So they threw down this gate running for cover. Because mind you, you can't go against these knives, man. And it seemed like they had knives buried in this yard out here, man, on the rec yard, man. And the brothers broke into this tool shed where we have garden hose, Aggies, you have weed eaters, you have edgers. So all they can do was find any object that they can use for survival. But now once these brothers got hold to this tool shed, man, all hell broke loose. They took the Aggies, garden hose, and everything they seen that was not their race, they chopped, they cut, they stuck, they stabbed, and it was, man, so much blood, man. It was eerie, man. You could smell death all over this unit. You could smell blood. You could smell feces where people have been deceased. They took the whole unit overseas. They took it hostage. And for literally 3.5 days, they fought against each other. They fought in a race ride, one of the bloodiest rides known in Texas history, man. And I remember this young Mexican kid, man, he was hiding for his life because he didn't know no better, man. And he was hiding in this closet. And by 3 or 4 brothers seen him, they discovered him in this closet, hiding, man. And all they seen was a Mexican individual. Not thinking, not even having rationale, not having morality of the situation, that this guy was not trying to harm anyone. He was not trying to fight. All this guy was trying to do is protect himself by hiding out, man. And these brothers beat, stabbed, chopped this dude to pieces, man, with these garden hose, these Aggies, man, until his death. And I wonder the agony, the scariness of it by witnessing your life being taken from you by individuals that you don't know, that you don't have nothing against. And all you were trying to do was just survive and hide out from creating any kind of problem for yourself, man, to try to make it home to your family. And they chopped this guy up so bad that they decapitated his head off, man. And once they finished with him, they just left him there. And I feel sorry for the victim's family and all the victims of that riot, man, that lost their life, that was brutally hurt, that was stabbed up beyond repair. Some guys I witnessed, man, had 8 to 9 stab wounds. Some guys had gashes where their head was bust open. Some guys was chopped to pieces so much that they lost limbs. Man, even officers was attacked. Even officers was held hostage, took under siege, man, until the National Guard would have to call in for this ride because it wasn't no stopping. It wasn't no stopping. And once you're in a position like that, man, all you could think of is survival. And my tactic of survival was, before being stabbed, I learned from Ferguson unit, you literally wrap a shirt, anything, piece of cloth around your forearm. That's for blocking, in case someone's trying to shank you or stab you, blocking. And then your other arm is used for defense, from punching to grabbing to anything. And all I knew and thought of was this tactic, man, which literally saved me and a lot of brothers, because I let them know, man, look, wrap your arm up, man, and if they come at you, they only got one jug. So what you do is have your defense and you block. While they stab, you block. You better get poked in the arm than poked in your ribs, or poked in your chest, poked in your neck, or you ready to be poked in your lungs, man. And known to date, man, this is one of the worstest, bloodiest, most gruesome riots, man, known in the Texas prison, man. And that's on in Lamesa, Texas, on the Smith unit, man. And all the brothers that been through that agony, been through that seen, that witnessed that, man. I don't condone what happened, but I'm here to say that for the survivors and for the victims, man, I hate that it happened. But when you live, think irrational situation and circumstances happens, not just to you, but to everyone. It just don't affect you. And some brothers don't understand now in today's society, man, that things that we do just don't affect us. It affects everyone around us. Our loved ones, the ones that care for us, the ones that we call homeboys, friends, family. And I'm not here to glorify this here. I'm just here to tell you a story, man, that I've been in, that I witnessed, and I hate that I went through, man, because I still have vivid memories and vivid dreams of the agony, the cries, the screams, the yells, the blood. And I'd like to just tell y'all, man, if you have loved ones in prison, reach out to them, man. Give them that love and support. It's not about materials. It's not about the money. It's about letting them know that they have someone and something to come home to, man. And I thank y'all for taking y'all time out with me, man. This is Saucy D at Saucydtv. Shout out once again to T Snow at Texas Prison Stories. I love you guys, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe, man. I will bring y'all more content, man. Happy holidays. Man, I'm healing. I'm getting well. My body is healing up. My leg, I broke it in 2 places, as you know. But guess what, man? My situation is not my destination. I thank y'all. I love y'all, man. I'm coming back with 5 more content. Love y'all. Peace.